Well, we can't go live on Facebook today.
Sadly.
Don't know what's going on with that. I think there's a bug with OBS Streamlabs and using the hanging out feature seems to be bugged, which is really weird.
Yeah, it's strange.
Strange times.
Usually there's no problems.
No, we did this a couple weeks ago, and it worked out fine, and I'm not sure what happened.
No, but that's okay, because now you'll just, you won't see us live, but you'll see us here, so.
Be at the same time on Facebook as the same time on YouTube, well, approximately.
Yeah, roughly around there. You know. But, yeah.
Well, what's going on with you, buddy?
Not a whole lot. Just, chilling, watching all the new shit coming out. You know, we played a little bit of D&T last week.
We did. I'm over here making
that
shit.
That was fun. Yep, Bobby's building, what is it? An inn and some dungeons and shit. I'm trying to do.
Doing a tavern right now.
Tavern, which is like an inn. You can drink there, you can eat there, but yeah, that's fun.
Should be
Bobby's
good.
character, Big Gay.
Gator.
Gator. We call him Gay for short. He's the tank of the group.
Tank. Just give me.
But what about you?
Not much, man. Working, doing this, trying to get all these done. I got some new molds to kind of make wood look a little better.
Yeah.
Learning how to dry brush paint on. That has been a fucking something else.
Yeah, that sounds like a headache.
The stuff looks
doesn't sound fun at all.
Looks a lot better when it's done like that.
Right.
But yeah.
But I mean, I've seen a little bit of stuff that you're doing. It looks really fucking cool. And it will be really cool when we're using it.
Did you see the dungeon tiles I sent you last night?
Yes.
The stone tiles.
Are you talking about the gray ones?
Yeah, the stone tiles look good.
Yeah. Yeah, they look good. They do. I think everything you've been doing has been looking great.
The first part of the inn did not look good. I'm not gonna lie. There's gaps and there's gaps and everything in there. I'm not a fan of that one.
Yeah, but you know what though? It wouldn't be perfect in that setting, so it kind of works.
No, there's like gaps from like the floor to the fucking walls.
Oh. Okay. Well then.
I mean, unless we want rats to crawl into the inn, that's fine.
Well, I mean, do you really think that they in that setting would be like rodent hurry?
Oh no, I mean, in those times it was we dealt with the plague.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I think it fits the script, so it would be fine.
Yeah.
It would be.
But Falcon Winter Soldier, did you watch the last 2 episodes?
I have. Are we on episode 3 now?
Episode 3 just dropped, so we're midway through the season.
Oh, right. See, that's nuts to me.
It's sad because it's getting good. It's only 6 episodes and it's getting fucking good.
It is getting really good. It's almost like it's just like a movie parted out. That's what it seems like to me. Like, yeah, we're starting to see a lot of characters from a lot of other Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I mean, it's getting good. I'm very intrigued with where they're going with this. Fake Captain, I'm not really a fan of.
Yeah, do you want to jump into episode 2?
Yeah, we can. So episode 2 drops, and there's Captain America.
Yep, you go into seeing him, you know, almost like it's going into a game, like a game time setting.
Yeah.
And it's this old high school.
Yeah. It's like, what the fuck? Like, when the hell would Steve Rogers ever do that besides for, like, when, you know, he was actually in World War II?
I mean,
you know, when
they introduced him as you know, Cap there, and he had to do the whole song and dance thing.
Yeah, but even then, I can kind of see why they were doing it because they're trying to sell war bonds and shit, and that's just how that was back in the day. I mean, it's modern day. What the fuck do you really need to like? What's the word I'm looking for? Like,
Sell war bonds. You just
I
tax.
mean, not
You
even
just
that.
tax us. You tax us and you fund your war.
Yeah, there you go. But I mean, do you really need them to whore them out to the country? Say, hey, this is the new Captain America. Like,
No, I get what you're
I don't
saying,
think.
100%.
Yeah, like I don't think that's needed.
No,
Just
I
come out
mean,
and say,
I get what they're doing. We got to see that he does have some sort of strength. He's able to whip Cap's shield around. We got to see that a little bit.
which I'm very confused by that too, because I figured only certain people could do that. Like I didn't realize just any old asshole could get up and fucking just throw the shield around like it's nothing.
I mean, they really can't. I mean, he's got some sort of like he's not an average human. I can tell you that. Like he is.
I think he's just above average. I mean, I
Yeah.
wouldn't really put him. I wouldn't put him on the line of like super soldier or
Oh
anything
no
like
no no!
that.
He's not a super soldier
Yeah.
at all. But he's not an average human.
Right. Yeah,
Um,
no, he's strong.
but that being said, I mean, you fast forward to that, and we see, um, they kind of try to build sympathy for this Cap. He's just trying to fill shoes. And it fast forwards to you got Bucky and Sam. They're going off to try to find out who these flag smashers are.
Mhm.
And we got your favorite line from episode 2.
Which one are you talking about? Are you talking about oh fuck, what was the line?
Sorcerer is
Fucking
just a
drawing a blank.
wizard without a hat.
Oh yes, just a wizard without a hat. Yep.
What was he saying? It's 3 things that they're always fighting: aliens,
Aliens,
sorcerers.
sorcerers, and alien sorcerers and
What was the third?
robots?
I think so.
No,
Something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was.
it's
But
like alien sorcerers and robots or some shit.
he's like, there's
I
no
mean, he's
such
not
thing as
wrong.
sorcerers. He's like, a sorcerer is just a wizard without a hat. And I'm like, yes.
Yeah, I mean, theoretically. I mean, I think Doctor Strange would look ridiculous if he was, rocking around a hat.
Right.
But they're not wrong. that's,
No,
that's honestly
no.
what's been fucking them up. Because they're not because those type of characters aren't really the ones like Spider-Man.
Right.
Who's like dealing with shit in New York or those type of characters. Those are the characters that are really like taking care of shit like around the world.
Oh, yeah, 100%. It was cool because we got to see, quite a bit of stuff.
Yes,
and we got to see them. They're bouncing around. We got to learn a little bit of like what's going on behind Bucky's story, and then we learned what's going on with the Flag Smashers. We learned, kind of what their whole deal is.
Yeah, they want to go back to life before the blip as they know it, or the the snap as we know it. And you learn that there's some super soldier serum floating around that I guess nobody knew about.
Yeah, I mean, it even got to the point where Sam and Bucky were trying to fight these Flag Smashers, and that's when it came up that these guys were a little, more than human.
Yeah, they were a little strong. Yeah, they're throwing them around, fucking getting up, fucking dodging bullets, all that type of shit. Like, it's funny because what was it? Was it Bucky that got into the trailer and the girl was standing there and he's like, "Hey, are you all right? Like, what's going on?" And she just blows his shit out. Like,
boots him out the door.
Yeah, like fuck you.
And then we get new Cap, fake Cap, FAP.
Yeah, which how the fuck did they know where they were at? Well, out of curiosity.
They said they were tracking.
Were they trailing them?
Yeah, they said they were tracking.
Right. That's right.
And we got to see, FAP throwing his shield around.
FAP, I love it. That's what we're calling it. That's what he is from now on, FAP.
Throwing his shield around. Did you see Bucky catch the shield?
Yes. Yes, I did. And
Reminiscent
it's kind of like,
of Civil War, and he's kind of like, you fucker.
yeah, yep, which was nice. You get a little bit of ooh for a minute, and then it fucking does whatever with it. It's like, oh, they're teasing us. They're teasing us. They're tickling the balls. They're just giving us a little tickle. Just we know what you want to see, but you're not going to see it yet. So
Right, and then
you
you
right?
got no, I heard somebody come in the house.
Okay.
So then you got Cap trying to give them a ride back after they get their asses handed to them, all four of them. And Sam and Bucky want no part of it, especially
Yeah, they're
Bucky.
just like, yeah, oh yeah, Bucky really don't want no part of it. He's like, there's this asshole carrying around Steve's shield, and it's basically all your fault, Sam, because you're the one that gave it up. So, which is kind of funny because there was a certain amount of people out there that was like, oh, Sam shouldn't have the shield. Why did Cap give Sam the shield? And he ain't even using it now. So, like, people did all that bitching for nothing.
People did all the bitching because they wanted the bitch. Sam's gonna get Sam's gonna get the shield at the end of the show.
You think so?
Sam is gonna be Captain America.
I don't know. I think they're gonna give it to Bucky.
They're not gonna give it to Bucky.
Bucky will take it. You don't think so?
Nope.
What makes you say that?
Bucky's been kind of adamant that Sam shouldn't have given it away. That it was given to him by Steve.
Yeah, but I think he also realizes that, okay, Sam don't want it, so if you don't want it, I'll fucking take it.
And Torres, Sam's little buddy there, is also one of he becomes Falcon in the comics.
Really?
Yes. I think I told you this last episode too.
Are you sure?
Yep.
I don't remember.
I'll play it back. Well, you also get high, so.
That's true. That's true. I do also consume a lot of undesirables, but that's not the case. That's not the point. The point is, I don't know. I feel like, you want to know where I think it's going to go, personally? I think what's going to end up happening is we're going to see Fap turn around, and I think he's going to try and take some of that super soldier serum.
He might.
Like, I think he's going to be like, all right, you don't respect me because I'm not the real Captain America? All right, let me show you what the fuck's up. And he's going to take some juice and see what shakes loose. You know?
But we also
That's just my theory.
We also found out there was another super soldier from way back in the day.
Yes, we did. What, Isaiah?
Isaiah Bradley.
Isaiah Bradley, yes. And did you know that they based that storyline off of the Muskegee experiments, I believe it's what it's called? And what that was back in the day, they gave a bunch of African Americans syphilis to try to basically treat them like guinea pigs. And it was basically to try to test out vaccines. This is something that happened in real life that one of the writers at Marvel kind of took from real life experiences, and they almost didn't want to use it because it was so it's such a close thing in history, and
right.
It's not a good part of history, but it makes for a good story in the comics, so why not? Like, if there were the other super soldiers back in the day, why don't we know about them?
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
why is Steve the only one that we only knew about?
It was and they kind of bring that up too. You know, Isaiah talks about ripping off Bucky's arm and asks him how his metal arm's doing, and then they talk about, he's like, you're out walking around. I did 30 years in prison, and they kind of experimented on me even more. Like, why did that happen to me? But you're out here walking around, and we kind of got more of that racial undertones that we got to see in episode 1 with the whole loan thing, especially after they left out of the house and they were going to arrest Sam until one of the officers is like, hey man, that's Falcon.
Yes.
So we're getting more of those racial undertones, which I think reflects real life, because let's be honest here. It is a thing.
Yeah, 100%.
And
And
they're
they are
not,
playing on it.
yeah, they're not sugarcoating it. Like that happens.
Hmm. Which I kind of feel like that's kind of how, like, I want to say, like, that's how Stanley and them wrote their shit back in the day. I mean, they took, you know, like, let's give the Avengers some fucking problems, you know? Let's fucking, oh, they don't get paid.
Yeah.
So, Sam has money issues, and that's true. Like, who pays superheroes? Nobody pays them.
Well, we found out that Tony
Tony,
Stark is a super cheap cuck.
yeah, yeah, a little bit. Like, Tony Stark is awesome, but he's also a cheapskate.
Cheap ass.
There's a reason that he's worth billions. Okay? I mean, he is the Jeff Bezos of our world. Of their world, I should say. Uh, but yeah, I mean, it's just nuts to know that uh, there's these other super soldiers out there that nobody knew about, and how many more are there? Like Isaiah can't be the only one.
No.
I mean, I don't know if they would reveal who else would be or had been tested on, but I mean, if they're willing to tell us about the one, there's got to be more out there. At least from back in the day. I mean, didn't Tony Stark work on? Well, not Tony Stark, but didn't Tony Stark's dad work on the serum that made Wolverine?
Um,
Wasn't that Stark Industries as well?
I don't think so.
I kind of remember. I want to say it was the X-Men movie that nobody likes to talk about, which was Origins with the Wolverine.
Yeah.
I recall, I could be wrong 100%. If I'm wrong, you call me out on it. But I thought they dropped the Stark name. Like, and people were like, did you just say Stark? Like,
I don't think they ever dropped the Stark name, being is that there were two different things. But I mean, hopefully we get to see. Like, I would like to see where, how they're gonna bring the X-Men or mutants into the MCU.
I really can't wait to see that. I know we're kind of drawn away from the topic, but I can't wait to see New Mutants. I mean, I heard it wasn't that great, but I still want to check it out.
Yeah, I'll watch a dumpster fire every now and then.
Oh yeah, I mean, you got to, especially when it's these kind of dumpster fires, because usually Marvel is pretty good at what they pump out, and they can make a dumpster fire here and there. I mean, look at the reboot of Fantastic Four. But that was really Fox. Yeah, that was Fox.
That's
all.
Really, this has all been Fox.
Yeah, these are all Fox's dumpster fires. Like,
they're not overseen by Feige.
No. Feige knows what the fuck he's doing, and so does fucking what's his name? Fucking Happy. The guy who plays Happy. I'm drawing a blank.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, fucking what's his nuts?
Yeah.
Drawing a goddamn blank here, but that guy. Yeah, they do. They really know what the fuck they're doing. So far,
Favreau.
I feel like Favreau. There you go. John Favreau. They really do. They really keep it golden. I feel like they stay when those two guys are really on the project. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like what Favreau did with the Mandalorian, and I mean, you couldn't ask for better Star Wars. You really couldn't.
No. Episode 3 kind of picks up, as soon as that one leaves off, we get to see, Bucky comes up with a bright idea of trying to bring in Baron Zemo to find out who this power broker is.
Fucking Zemo.
But I thought the way that Bucky did it was clever.
Are you talking about when they...
Well, he's like, hypothetically, this would happen.
Oh, when he's telling Sam how
yeah,
how
he's like, Sam's like,
down.
no, he's like, we're not breaking Zemo out. The guy tried to kill us. He's like, well, we did it before. He's like, and you broke the law from me before. I'm just asking you to break it for me again and trust me. And he's like explaining to how he would do it. And then all of a sudden,
Zemo walks
in
out of the
comes Zeno,
shadows.
and Sam's like, "What the fuck?
What are you doing?
Like, this is supposed to be a hypothetical."
Not really. Not when Bucky's got an idea.
But the
No
whole,
hypotheticals.
the whole like prison break scene was awesome.
It was very cool. Very, very cool.
It wasn't drug out. It was super short and to the point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they didn't have to drag it out in any way, shape, or form. It fucking was like a 2-minute scene. If that, boom, 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 boom. Here I am. But from there they go to that island. What was the name of that island again?
I forgot the name of the island. But the cool part was, did you catch when they were going through the cars to find a car to go to the fucking plane?
Mm-hmm.
Baron find his mask and kind of shove that into his bag.
Well, yeah, I mean, he used it later. Later on in the episode, he put it on.
But he's like, ooh, hopefully they don't see this, and like shoves it in there.
Mm-hmm. Thinking he's gonna be all fucking slick, which, I mean, to his credit, he was, because I don't think they saw him with the mask on.
Neither do I.
I think if they would have saw him with the mask on, they'd have been like, hey, what the fuck you doing?
Yeah.
Like, you're not supposed to be doing that shit. You're supposed to be helping us. Like,
yeah. And they went to Metapar is where they're at.
Metapar. Yep. And I know there's two, there's like the north side, which is where all the rich hang out, which is where we meet up with Carter. Fucking,
well, we see the power broker first.
Was that the power broker, though?
I'm pretty sure that was. You don't think it was?
I think you're talking about the short-haired lady?
Yeah.
It gets knocked off? I don't think that was a power broker.
You don't think that was? You think it's somebody else?
Because at the end of the episode, they're still questioning, like, who's the power broker.
Oh, you're right.
So...
But I like the whole, like, lead up, like, Baron's like, we got this plan. And he puts Sam in this ridiculous fucking outfit.
Oh, yeah. When they're running away. I can't run in these heels.
Well, not even just when they're running away. Like, when they first put him in there, what's he call him? The, something wolf or snake or some shit like that?
Oh!
Because of some random-ass nickname.
I think it was like the happy snake or some shit like
that.
The
smiling snake. Smiling snake. Smiling tiger. Smiling tiger.
That's what it is.
Smiling tiger.
Yeah, and they walk up to the bar, and guy's like, "You want the usual?" And Sam's just like, not talking, shaking his head. And you see the dude rip out like a snake, like gut it, take some guts out, and put some like whiskey or something. And Sam's got to act the part, so he's like, nah, he's hesitant to drink it. He gets it down, and you're just like, And Bucky don't need to do shit because I think everybody knows who Bucky is.
Yeah.
They still think he's the Winter Soldier, so.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was very funny. But then his sister calls him in the middle of that game.
Fucking ruins everything.
Why wouldn't you put your phone on silent?
Why don't you just turn the bitch off?
Exactly. Like, don't have it on. Why you need to have it on? You're going undercover. But yeah. So she's like, answer it. Put it on speaker, and he answers it. And he's trying to play it off like it's. Like he's being a bad guy, and she's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Like,
right?
And she's talking to him about money, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna launder that money. Like, that's my money." Like, and she's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Like, and then all hell goes to shit, and that short-haired lady who's the boss gets off, and she was a big person too, and like she was known. Like in that little area, she was like one of the head people in charge. And as soon as fucking she dies and they leave, people start getting messages like, "Hey, she's dead.
There's a bounty.
These two killed them. Yeah, there's a bounty on their heads." And they're just walking down the street, and people are. It's kind of like a John Wick moment. They're just kind of like looking at them. Like
at first, when I saw it, I'm like, they're killing these people over 2 bitcoins, and then I put 2 and 2 together. It was 2 billion. Took me a second.
yeah. She's only worth 2 bitcoins. You can do a lot with 2 bitcoins. Goddamn cryptocurrency.
You can. It's worth like 60 fucking G's right now.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But so yeah, now they're trying to run and hide, which is when they meet up with what's her name?
Sharon.
Sharon Carter.
Yep. Well, the thing
I
is
almost
that
wanted to call her.
Peggy.
Yeah, I did. That Peggy almost slipped out of my mouth. That's why I was waiting. That's her mom. Uh,
It was cool
I'm bad
because
with
they
names.
were cornered, and then all of a sudden she's like, chick chick, boom.
Yeah, and she's all like, "What are you doing? Why do you have him talking about Zemo? What the fuck?" Like, and you come to find out that she's basically on the lam from the United States government for all the shit that she did in Civil War.
Yeah.
So she's like an arts dealer. Like she deals arts and shit. Like that's how she basically stays alive.
Yeah.
And
She can't
so
go
Sam's
back.
like, yeah, she can't go back. So Sam's like, well, if you help us find out what's going on with these serums and who's making them, I'll try to get you a pardon so you can come back home. And so she agrees, and she's like, all right, well, I'll take you to the homeboy, which was I don't remember the doctor's name either. Um, some scientist. That was basically trying to make the super soldier serum so that you wouldn't have the side effects.
Right, but we also
Like,
found out that there was 20 doses stolen from
yes.
um, the power broker,
Mhm.
and we only seen how many? We've seen what? I think a total of 8 people with superpowers.
Yes.
Well, super strength.
So if there's so that means there's 12 other people or 12 other doses. We
12
don't
other
even know
people
if
or
they.
doses, so the
Yeah.
possibility of both.
But if that's the case, why do they have them and who's got them? Like what are they trying to do? Like,
Right. Well, are they waiting to get more recruits that they can
mhm.
trust before they give people? Um, how much you want to make a bet? Fap gets his hands on one of them and takes it.
That's what I see. That's what I was saying. That's what I'm saying. Fap's gonna get one because he's sick of being, a poor man's fucking Captain America.
Well, we seen that he's got a ruthless streak. Like he could barely contain himself with homeboy spit in his face.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what made me think like this is that kind of anger is gonna turn around, and it's not gonna be good later. That's
Well,
what makes me think that
he's
he's
playing
gonna
U.S.
use.
agent from
Yeah.
when Cap gave up the shield and became the Nomad.
Hmm.
So he's playing U.S. agent. He's not playing Captain America. And
Well, if
Cap did have
that's
to
the
fight. And
case,
Cap did have to fight him.
well, if you're keeping up with Captain America, you gotta have some strength.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
if Captain America just punches some random schmo, he's gonna blow their fucking head off.
does Chris Evans make a cameo appearance in this?
Oh, I doubt it.
In the season
I
in the
doubt it.
season finale?
I mean, if that happens, that dude, the internet will go nuts.
They will.
The internet will go insane. But see, here's the thing: if you do that, which version of Cap are we gonna see? We're gonna see Old Man Cap,
We have to. We have to see Old Man Cap,
like,
like actual Old Man
because
Cap, because there was an Old Man Cap in the comics.
that's exactly.
Just like we had Old Man Logan. Do an Old Man
Yep.
Cap where he doesn't have as much super strength, but he has all the knowledge.
Yeah. Could you imagine Old Man Chris Evans just beating the shit out of some guy dressed as Captain America? Just it would be insane. Maybe him and Isaiah team up.
Right? That'd be dope. And that guy who's playing Isaiah looks to be in good shape.
Oh yeah. I mean, did you see at the end of that one scene where he threw that thing against the fucking wall and it like stuck?
Yeah.
Like it showed that he still had that kind of strength and
Yep.
like precision. Which again makes me wonder, like, and this is a question I think I had back in Endgame was how was Cap able to age like that? If you have the super soldier serum in you,
Mm-hmm.
how I thought that prevents you from aging like that, does it not? So you can become an old man essentially.
Yeah, because that's how we seen it in Endgame. The only thing that stopped Cap and Bucky from aging over the years, and why they still look kind of young, is because they were constantly cryo frozen. Well, Cap was frozen in the
Cryo frozen in the ice.
It was frozen in the ice for years, And then we had Bucky, who was constantly frozen and then thawed out and frozen again. So he was never alive.
So they
longer
basically
than...
just unthawed him when they needed him, throw him back in the cryo.
Yep.
Okay, so that makes sense.
So he never really
So,
aged.
So that's why those two look like they're still from like the 40s and shit.
Yeah.
Like essentially, when Bucky was like, "Oh, I'm like 109," like that's the truth. He's old as fuck, but
he's old as shit. But yeah.
Yeah, but he don't look it. He don't look it.
Yep, that's exactly why.
Okay. So if that's the case then, so could you imagine just like aging but being like in good health? Because I'm assuming that's what that is. Like your body still ages, but I bet you those guys are like Old Man Cap and Isaiah. I bet you they're healthy as shit.
Oh,
like
100%.
Like there's probably nothing wrong with them other than the fact that their body is just aging.
They're just old as fuck.
Yeah. So that would just be insane to age like that and never lose like strength or knowledge or anything like that. It's just your body changing. So that's nuts. That's insane. But to go back to what we're talking about, if Cap makes an appearance, because we do know that Evans re-signed.
Yeah, we don't know what for.
We don't know what for, but we do know that he re-signed. It would make sense, but I know people have been talking about what the fuck, the captain that's from the alternate universe that's part of Hydra.
That would be sick too.
Yeah, which that would make sense considering the fact that we're diving into the multiverse kind of when we get into the other movies.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that would be fucking cool. But to see that'd be amazing. And for the fact that they would be able to keep that hush hush like that for so long, like, see, here's the thing though. Like, they should not have let us know that he re-signed to play Cap. Because that would just make that reveal just way more off top. And then they could say, oh yeah, he re-signed to play Captain America. So I think they should have waited. But I mean, it's still possible for him to show up.
I agree.
And kind of, drop some badassery. I mean, what's he really got going on right now? Peggy's dead. He's just kind of living.
Yeah.
So
he's just there. We don't know. I mean, he was old as fuck.
Yeah, but it's like after we seen what Isaiah can do, he's still got to have some fucking.
Yeah, but Isaiah was from the Vietnam War.
Still, what does it matter? It doesn't matter. It's just like we just said. Yeah, he's still got the agility and the strength.
He was from Nam. He's seen some shit with Lieutenant Dan.
Are you going to try and tell me Cap didn't see some shit in the 40s with the Nazis?
Nope.
Okay. I will agree. Vietnam was a little more fucked up than World War II. But I still think I think he'd be able to whoop ass.
He's just old and decrepit right now, so I'm wondering what they're gonna do. I mean, if they would bring him back for that. That was just a thought of mine. Well, not even right. Just to bring him back is, if they bring him back as the old man, I would say it's just a talk between him and Sam. It's not him whooping ass.
It would just be him trying to tell Sam like you should be the one with the shield.
Yeah,
giving them that pep talk like pick it up, man. It's yours. I'm passing it on to you. Don't be thinking about me. My time's done. It's your time.
Yep.
You're who I chose to play the part. Play it. Not this asshole over here. Trying to be a poor man's fucking poor man's Captain America.
Right. Here's my thoughts too. Because as we found that doctor, why did Zemo shoot that doctor?
If you want to know my theory about that, which I don't know if it would make much sense, but I think he might have something to do with the power broker thing. I mean, we know Zemo has been in jail since Civil War, correct? Okay. But, I mean, what if Zemo knows who the power broker is? What if he is the power broker? And we just don't know it? Like,
He's just
I
pulling
mean, I
strings
didn't.
from prison.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't know that he was a rich motherfucker. Did you?
I mean, his name was
I didn't know he
Baron.
was rich like that.
I mean,
I mean,
he is a Baron.
I didn't know that. They didn't make that clear in the Civil War movies.
Didn't they call him Baron Zemo?
I mean, Trump's kid's named Baron. It doesn't mean he's an actual Baron.
No, but his Trump's kid is rich as fuck.
Doesn't make him a Baron. I can name my kid Baron right now. Wouldn't mean anything.
It'd be false advertisement because he's not rich as fuck.
Oh, Jesus.
And let's not lie here. You don't have kids. You have sock babies. So
I do have sock babies.
unless your fucking socks get up and start walking.
I'm going to name it Baron. Come here, little Baron. But that's not the end of that, though. We got one more appearance at the very end of the episode.
Yep.
Wakanda for life.
We got to see Ao make her return.
Is that how you pronounce it? I thought it was Io.
Ao. It might be Io.
I don't know how to pronounce it either.
I know it is Ayo. So.
But she's like, yeah, where's Baron? Because
Bucky kind of hears some shit, and he's like, let me follow these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to show up.
Which is very intriguing, which I didn't see coming, because, again, when did he have anything to do with Wakanda?
What?
Well, he killed T'Challa.
Yeah. T'Chaka.
Yeah. So, okay. T'Chaka, T'Challa, T'Chocolate, the vanilla.
The original king of Wakanda.
Yes, he did kill him. Well, he had him. But still. So yeah, Wakanda knew he was out, and they're like, we want this motherfucker. What are you doing hanging out with him? And it kind of goes to black. Now, I watched all the way through. There was no, end credit sequences or anything, which I kind of thought, since the story's starting to pick up, that maybe they might start dropping some breadcrumbs, and they haven't yet. I think they'll probably start doing that next episode. There's only 6 episodes.
Yeah.
But I'm interested to see where it goes, because I don't think Bucky's going to tell Sam, hey, Wakanda wants him. And, you should probably hand him over, because Bucky is more driven towards, figuring this shit out. Sam didn't want anything to do with Zemo. So Sam would be inclined to be like, all right, here you go. Take him.
I think he gets away next week.
Zemo?
Yep.
Probably. I mean, he's playing both teams.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, we don't know, again, we don't know what his ultimatum is for being out. We don't know if he has anything to do with the Flag Smashers, or if he's the power broker, or anything like that. But he's definitely playing both sides of the coin. And you're probably right. He's probably going to escape or do some dirty shit next week. All I know is I thought that it started kind of slow, and now it's starting to pick up.
Yeah.
I think I was able to get into WandaVision a little more quicker than I was with this, because I kind of already knew what WandaVision kind of was about. With this, it was kind of sort of, Sam and Bucky are teaming up. We don't know what for yet, but they're getting together to handle some shit. We didn't really know going in what it was going to be about. Now that we know, it's starting to make a lot more sense. It's getting better. I mean, the show is what, 50-something minutes a piece at this point?
About 45 minutes. This was the longest episode.
I was about to say, I think this episode was 52 minutes.
Yep.
So 52 minutes, no commercials. And if it is only 6 episodes, I guess it kind of makes sense, because if we're getting them longer and longer each episode, they're pretty much cramming everything they can into one episode. So it's going to get good. It's going to get good. I'm very interested to see where it goes. And are we getting the Loki show after this?
I think the Loki show comes out a couple weeks after this.
Yes, it does. So again, wherever they drop off at the end of this, Marvel's going to kick right back up. I'm gonna assume that whenever the last episode of this show is, the following week we're gonna jump right uh to the Loki show.
Well, we can find out
And
right now with an old Google search.
with the interwebs.
Yeah, we can find out when it starts. Loki show.
Gotta love those interwebs.
First episode, June 11th. So.
Okay, so there might be a couple weeks in between because if there's only 3 episodes left.
So we got about a month and a half between the show.
Okay, so we're gonna get a little breather in between shows,
which is fine because they went directly from. We went from Mandalorian. We had like a week break. WandaVision. WandaVision went for 9 episodes. Week break. Falcon Winter Soldier.
Right.
So, I think we can deal with a month and a half of no Marvel TV.
I think it'll be hard, but I think we can handle it. I mean, you gotta remember, we went all year round without any superhero shit, anything to do with Marvel. I mean, we had the Snyder Cut, which was like a nice breath of fresh air.
And that was this year too, though. That wasn't last year.
Huh?
That wasn't last year. That was this year.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is because we haven't had anything, it was a nice breath of fresh air, to get some new superhero shit. Marvel, DC, it doesn't matter. It's just we haven't had anything for a minute.
Yeah.
So it was nice. I'm interested to see when we're gonna start getting some movies. When they're gonna be like, all right, here's the next big Marvel movie.
Well, we're gonna get the next one is Black Widow.
I heard that got pushed back again.
Disney Plus.
Oh yes, that's right. So it's gonna be on Disney Plus.
Yep, you got to pay the extra $30 to watch it though.
Shut the fuck up. $30?
$30 because it's gonna be on the Disney premiere. It doesn't bother me. How much money do you pay when you go to the movies?
I mean, it depends. You can go on cheap days and still only spend like $15.
Okay, so if me and Steph go to the movies, and I go on a cheap day, I'm still spending about $30.
Okay, yeah, that's fine, but still though, man, $30?
I mean, you can do it this way too. Let's say we decide to fucking watch the movie. I have you over. We fucking spend $30 in there. Hey, Bert, bring pizza.
I mean, okay, yeah, I guess, yeah, that could work. But what if I'm gonna watch it from home? I can fucking watch it. Fucking
you can watch it,
all I want,
smoke all you want, take a piss if you want, pause the movie, not have to deal with anybody talking behind you. It's a fucking win-win, baby.
I don't know if it's a $30 win though.
It's a 30.
Is
it's
what
worth
I'm saying.
it.
I think if they were to drop it down $10, I think it'd be a little more. I mean, why 30? Come on, Disney. You act like you're struggling for cash. Come on now. You ain't struggling. You know you ain't struggling. You're fucking Disney. You got money. You got tons of money. You don't need to be milking $30 out of everybody just to see these movies. So, but I don't know why I'm bitching. I know I'm probably gonna end up paying for it. Because I'm gonna want to watch it. So,
I mean, it's Scarlett Jo's last hurrah.
So sad. Loves me some Scarlett Jo.
Yes.
I don't think they could have picked anybody else to play Black Widow.
Not at all.
I think she was the perfect choice. I don't know, man. You don't think we could see, multiverse Black Widow?
I don't think so.
I mean, if we're jumping into multiverse, there's got to be some Black Widow somewhere. Maybe a version of Black Widow that doesn't join the Avengers.
I think if anything, we see her in a What If, but that's it.
I mean, maybe. I just they keep everything so secret, which I like. I don't like them leaking every goddamn thing because, if they were to tell everybody what's gonna happen and how it's gonna happen, why would it be fun to go see? I think that's what makes the Marvel movies so special. Like, people will constantly bitch about, oh, that's all that comes out are superhero movies and rehashes. But at least with the superhero movies, they keep it suspenseful, so you don't know what's going to happen.
True.
They'll put false information out there to keep you on your toes. So, I think when people bitch about it, it's like, why are you bitching about it? They're just as good as any other movie out there. Like, you don't gotta be a goddamn cinema snob to enjoy these movies. You really don't, because they're not mind-numbingly stupid. They've got good writing. The action's great. The effects look great. The music's beautiful. I mean, what do you got to complain about?
Oh, I
I don't
agree.
like comic books. Like, who doesn't like a comic book character? I mean, come on.
My dad.
I mean, people do exist. There are people out there like, I don't like this black comic book characters. Comic, bleh. Like, why though? What's not to like about them? Especially if they're good. Yeah, there's a couple stinkers every now and then. Can't all be great, but a good majority of them are.
Hmm.
Just I don't understand. I don't understand why people bitch about it.
I don't know.
But
Do you want to get into our favorite topic? Well,
oh, what's that?
the thing that's kept us busy during the pandemic until now.
Until now, you say.
Fucking
Uh,
Warzone.
uh,
Well, first
my
off,
love hate relationship with that
yes.
game is just.
First off, this fucking game. I guess there's a new reticle on the snipers that breaks the game. Literally drops your frame rate to like 1. Makes the game unplayable when you attach this reticle.
On a Warzone gun or a Cold War gun?
It is on. I'm guessing this is a Cold War gun.
Oh yeah, because that's all they're talking. That's all they're putting their money and energy into right now.
But it is the bullseye reticle.
Really?
Yep.
And it just completely kills your frame rate.
It completely kills your frame rate and makes it unplayable.
Doesn't surprise me. It does not surprise me with how fucking stupidly broken that game is. Just, you know what? We can't talk about Warzone without talking about no anti-cheat.
Well, no anti-cheat.
Fucking, that's what makes it unplayable to me. I mean, fuck out. I mean, yeah, they've got a lot of broken guns and a lot of shit that shouldn't be strong and powerful and all this dumb shit. But the fact that you can't make it so that cheaters aren't running amok on your game, a free game, it doesn't cost you money unless you want to spend money into it.
Yep.
Why can't you make an anti-cheat system? It makes it that's what makes it less fun to me, because I mean, I'll be the first to tell you, and you know this, I'm a dog shit ass player. Anybody who's watched our streams, watched me play in particular, I'm dog shit.
Oh, we're both dog shit. I mean, I had a 0.8 fucking KD. Not good.
What was mine? 0.3, 0.2? Terrible. Dog shit. Literal dog water. And we're still getting put into matches with people that are, you can tell, are blatantly hacking.
Blatantly hacking, or the sweatiest of the sweats.
Yeah, like.
But here's my other thing right now, too. Also, like, just for shits and gigs. The big leak that's been happening right now that they've been building us up for, a new map.
I mean, we've been talking about this for how long now?
But did you hear what the new map is?
I heard that it's like a 1980s version of Verdansk or some shit.
Like, you're gonna reskin Verdansk for me?
Like, you can't just come up with something new? You can't just completely just make something brand new. Like everybody knows Verdansk from top to bottom, left to right. You know all the hiding spots. You know fucking where everything is. You know where the sweats are gonna hang out. Like, you need to make a map that nobody knows, so it makes it but at least gives the playing field a little bit of evenness for a minute. So, you don't get fucking, spend the whole game, surviving, and you get down to the final circle and there's a couple assholes hiding in a building that have been sitting there the whole game.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
Like, Give me some fucking, give me a new map. Like, why you're gonna reskin Verdansk? They've already tried that when they opened up Stadium, when they added Train Station. Like, no, nuke the whole fucking map and give me something new. That's what I need. That's what the game needs. You know. But see, here's the thing: is they're gonna do exactly what we're saying they're gonna do. They're just gonna reskin Verdansk, and these people are still gonna play it. The streamers are still gonna play it, and they're not gonna change nothing because they know people are still gonna play it. Did I lose you, Bobby?
No.
Oh, okay. You were moving for a second. Yeah, like it just.
All right. Here's the thing. We've got a battle royale like Fortnite.
Mm-hmm.
As much as we fucking hate it, since it came out in 2017, they have 32 variations of their map.
So essentially, 32 different maps is what you're telling me.
Yes. Either reskins.
Since 2017?
Since 2017. Either reskins, some moves around, but there's 32 of them. There's 32 different things they did, and they changed things drastically from each map. Like it's not just a little reskin.
So they're keeping it fresh.
We've had one map.
Yep. Rebirth Island.
That's not even a new map. That's from fucking Blackout. You gave us an old map and brought it into you brought it in.
Yep.
You gave us no new map. You teased it at the beginning of season 2 that there's going to be a new map, and there wasn't. You teased us at the mid-season that on the anniversary that there was going to be a new map, and we've had shitty zombies.
Yep.
And now it's looking like we're going to have a reskin Verdansk.
Yep. It doesn't surprise me. It does not surprise me.
It pains me.
Yeah, I feel that too. I do.
Apex Legends, since it came out, has 3 maps, and they rotate those 3 maps. And Kings Canyon was reskinned, and things happened to it 3 times before they moved to World's Edge, and now they're on Olympus. Yep. So do better.
Yeah, what's the deal?
Do better. Do better, Activision. Do better.
But see, that's the thing. They're not going to do better because they know Call of Duty is a moneymaker, and they can just say, all right, here's your content, and people are still going to play it. They don't care. They give no fucks. You know, if they actually gave a shit about the players and how the players particularly feel about the game, they would have changed shit a long time ago. They definitely would have gotten rid of the fucking hacking and gotten their anti-cheat a little bit better. But yeah, no, they don't give a shit. They don't care. They don't give 2 fucks. And it's sad because, you know, you got all these streamers out here who play this shit for a living. You would think these guys would come forward and say, hey, if you don't fucking, you know, change the game up, we're going to go on to something else. Because you know damn well these guys can play other games and still fucking get viewers. You know, they still make money for whatever game they're going to play. You know, I mean, look at Dr. Disrespect for starters. I mean, he's playing Valorant. And he used to talk mad shit about that game. And now I see him playing that more than I do fucking Warzone.
He uninstalled it on stream the other day.
Yeah, I heard that. Because he's getting pissed. He's getting frustrated. It's sweaty. It's sweaty, and it's not fun anymore. It was fun. There was a moment where Warzone was fun, but when it got repetitive and, you know, with the broken-ass guns and constantly changing meta that everybody uses once people find out what the meta is, everybody uses. So there's no point in playing it. Like, if I can't use something different and still manage to get some kills with it, as opposed to the guy that's using whatever the meta is at that point in time.
Oh,
like,
you mean
what the hell's the point?
AUG?
Yeah, or fucking Car 98 Kilo. MP5 Kar 98, DMR Mac 10. Like when those metas were out, man, that's all people were using. And if you wanted to try to be different, you couldn't be
No.
because everything else was obsolete to the meta. Nothing else could take it down, and that just makes it boring. I don't want to use the same gun that everybody else is using. I want to use something different, and I can't because everything is just overpowered.
Right.
Or whatever the meta is. The meta is always overpowered.
Here's my thing: is that each gun should have just like there's always going to be the guns that everybody likes to run, right? There's always going to be the gun that does more DPS. But my thing is why is there no counter to those guns, right?
Right.
Like I preferred back when it was just Modern Warfare. My favorite gun was the M13. Couldn't really run it because I would get shredded. I tried different builds with it. I just preferred that gun. But
I have seen the M13 make a little bit of a comeback as of recent. People were using it a little bit. But it wasn't as much as the meta.
No, now you got the AUG 2-shot in people. You got the FFAR, which I enjoy that gun. I like that gun. I think that's a fun gun. I don't think it's ridiculously broken. I think you can pair that with a sniper rifle and be good. But I don't like to run the car. I like to run like the HDR or something like that. But it doesn't fit with our group of people that we play with because our play styles are completely different, and I'm not a pusher.
Right, that's true. I mean, that's like with me. Like see, every time we seem to play, everybody's got a sniper. I suck at sniping, so I don't ever rock it. So I'll usually rock, like a good AR, maybe like the Kilo or something. And my submachine gun of choice, I can either rock the MP5 or I'm a real big fan of the P90. Now, you can't run those guns because there are other fucking submachine guns or ARs that will just melt you in a minute. You have no chance. You got no shot. Unless you're hitting, straight headies, which God knows I ain't. you got no chance.
Right. It's like Vince
and it's
McMahon
just
once said.
No chance in hell.
Yep.
Oh, man, you're fired.
Yeah. So here's something that you might like. We know Mass Effect comes out, I think, next month.
I heard that.
There's the repackage of the original trilogy, which I'm excited for. I'm definitely going to play it, and I'm going to be streaming that because I really enjoyed those games. To prepare for that, BioWare is selling a Garrus body pillow that you can buy and cuddle with.
Shut the fuck up. No, they're not.
They are.
Oh, these fucking weebs out here are going to totally be into that shit.
$35, and it is a 52-inch pillowcase that you can buy.
That's great. Oh man.
So it's not the whole. They're just selling the pillowcase. They're not selling the whole pillow.
Not the pillow.
Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna go out of stock before you know it.
Yep. So that was kind of funny. I found that quite entertaining.
I mean, you've never been to Youmacon, sir. You go to Youmacon, you see motherfuckers just walking around with their body pillows. Like, no shame in their game. Here's my body pillow. I sleep with it. And I'm going to drag it around the con with me. Because why the fuck not? I'm amongst my people.
Nope.
And, yeah, you can get away with that.
Nope, you can't. I would be saying something.
to who? You know how many people you'd have to be saying?
Yeah, what are you doing? Leave that at home. You're 35 fucking years old. Leave it at home.
You've never been. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know about Youmacon, sir. Yeah, your head would spin at the anime convention.
But yeah, that's really all I got.
Yeah. I was gonna say, did you see the trailer for the new Space Jam?
No, I did not. But I heard people are giving LeBron some shit.
I mean, I don't really think it's LeBron's fault. I mean, I just don't like the way the tunes look. I mean, they're going full 3D as opposed to when we had Space Jam 1, when it was essentially like Roger Rabbit, but with basketball players.
Okay, but
Or with,
Bert,
what?
when did Space Jam come out?
97? 96? There we go.
96.
I was close. I was a year off.
And what year are we in now?
2021.
Okay, so
yeah,
in 96, they couldn't do 3D cartoons because it would look like dog water.
It looks like dog water now, and it's 2021. You gotta look. You gotta see it. You gotta see what they look like, because they just do not look good. Like, what? Again, if it's not broke, don't fucking fix it. I could have been.
I'm watching it right. I'm watching it right now. I have the sound off.
You're watching.
So, yeah,
you're watching it on screen.
I'm watching. Well, I'm watching it right now. You're gonna get my reaction because I'm not listening to the sound. Because we'll get once we upload this, we'll get booted.
Yeah, we'll get yeah. We totally would.
So LeBron's kid was just stolen.
So is it essentially it's the same story as the first one?
Okay.
Okay.
But he's in like a digital world now.
Yeah, it's again.
It wasn't techie like well, because we live in a fucking digital world now.
Yeah, but
what are you doing in the War Machine? Okay. LeBron as a cartoon is kind of funny. Okay, Bugs is the regular Bugs. King Kong, Iron Giant. Okay, are they acting like... Because I can't hear it. Are they acting like the original never happened?
I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't seen the trailer yet. I've only seen like
oh, this is
a snippet, really.
You're hating on this. This is dope.
I feel like I gotta watch it. Hang on.
What Panhandle was your favorite case?
The monsters are dope.
Yeah, about you and talking.
Hang on a minute. Hang the fuck on. Hang on. Oh, it was fucking. No. You're gonna do it now. I gotta.
I don't know.
There's the first looking thing. I didn't even have to fucking. Let's.
Okay, well, the monsters are definitely different. They're almost like robots.
All right, hang on.
Okay, the one monster was dope. The other one that I seen, not that cool.
Hang on. Now I've gotta kind of. I mean, if anything, why would anybody give LeBron shit for this? It's not LeBron's doing.
Because he had to go get, like, it shows him writing down, like, the Iron Giant and King Kong and stuff like that. And they're like, well, Michael only had the Looney Tunes. I'm like, well, he's only got the Looney Tunes himself, so fuck off.
Right? Hang on. Welcome, King James. Okay.
Okay.
We got some Don Cheadle love up in this bitch.
That's why I said, what are you doing here? What are you doing here, War Machine?
Now that makes sense. Okay, so this looks pretty regular. Okay, LeBron as a cartoon's okay. Regular Bugs Bunny. Okay, I like what I see. Okay. And now you know damn well LeBron's probably got a producer credit on this.
Oh yeah, they've been talking about this for years, dude.
Okay, so now he's getting humanized. And now okay, now see here's the thing. Because I am seeing a lot of Warner Brothers created characters. So that's kind of cool, I guess. Oh, it doesn't look that bad.
Right? People are bitching a bitch.
Well, what is the picture that I see?
You started
the picture
bitching.
I see, they didn't look this crispy. They didn't look
you
this crispy
started
in the picture
bitching before you even seen the whole fucking thing.
They didn't look from a photo I seen, it did not look this crispy.
Don't take others' opinions.
I wasn't taking anybody else's opinions. I was taking my own opinion.
You gotta watch it.
No, this don't look bad at all. Okay, I retract my statement. I retract my statement.
Looks like Ready Player One.
Yeah, I mean, again, I just seen a picture and it didn't look that great, and now I'm seeing this and this looks fine.
Oh, like, I did find something that Marvel did do wrong that I just remembered.
What's that?
Did you see who's directing Blade?
No.
Get ready for a dumpster fire.
Oh boy.
It's Michael Bay.
I'm not watching it. Nope. I hate Michael Bay as much as I hate fucking what's his name? As much as I fucking hate asshole.
Nick Cage?
Nick Cage. Yes, I hate Michael Bay on the same amount of hatred I hate
You got
Nicolas
the
Cage.
jujitsu.
Oh, fuck off. You fuck right off with that shit. You fuck right the fuck off. That's why you got the jujitsu. I'm challenging anybody right now to go onto Netflix and watch the trailer to Jujitsu and tell me that you don't either get really pissed off or laugh your fucking ass off because Nicolas Cage is such a shitty actor. Like
they're trying to get him and Travolta to come back and do Face Off, a reboot of Face Off.
Why? Like, no, I don't need a reboot of that. I don't want a reboot of that.
That's a great movie.
Like, no, fuck you. It's not a great movie. That man doesn't know how to make great movies, okay? He ruined fucking, what fucking movie did he ruin? He ruined fucking the Spider-Man cartoon, the Into the Spider-Verse. Ruined that for me.
What?
I didn't even know he was there. That movie's a great movie if you take Nicolas Cage out of it.
Even with Nick Cage, it's a great movie.
Shut your mouth. And then he ruined, what was that comic book movie he was in?
You just have a whole hatred for fucking Nick Cage.
Oh, dude, I can't stand Nick Cage. If I legit see him on the street, I'd be like, you're a fucking asshole. Stop making movies. You're a fucking dumpster fire. I can't stand you. What fucking movie did he ruin for me? Not super bad. Oh God, what was that fucking? It's that comic book movie with the superheroes in it. Kick-Ass. Yeah. He completely ruined Kick-Ass for me.
Kick-Ass was another great movie.
Kick-Ass is such a great movie, and then it took Nick Cage literally 30 seconds of dialogue for me to be like, what the fuck?
I think you just have a whole hatred for Nick Cage.
Dude, it's that part where he's getting tortured, and he's fucking spewing out, like, kryptonite! And all those fucking things he was saying to his daughter, like, took me right out of it. I'm like, ew. Gross.
Oh, Birdie.
I hate him. Hey, if I wasn't forced into going to see, fucking, what was that movie? Season of the Witch. I didn't have to go be forced to see that. Even still, though, I never really cared for him. Like, everybody's always like, Gone in 60 Seconds is great. And what's wrong with Con Air? Well, Nicolas Cage is in it. That's what's wrong
Gone in
with it.
60 Seconds is great.
I disagree. I think it's overrated.
Eleanor is fantastic. Angelina Jolie, wonderful. Ja Rule, the fake Ja Rule.
Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. Fuck that movie. Fuck that movie. Fuck Con Air. Fuck National Treasure, too. While we're at it. Like, I feel like that man just destroys anything he touches. Anything.
You just hate that man so much, huh?
I mean, do you really want to see the Jiu-Jitsu movie? You know Jiu-Jitsu.
I will not watch the Jiu-Jitsu movie for that exact reason.
Okay. There you go. I bet you he's got a producer credit on that, so that means he was thinking about it. Like, he was like, oh, yeah, I want to make this movie. Fucking dickhead.
Bert, do you really hate this man?
I don't like him at all. Like, he has money, and I don't know why. I think that's what pisses me off the most, is people keep being like, hey, Nicolas Cage, you want to be in my shitty movie? And he's like, no, I can make it shittier. And he does. And people just love it. And I don't know why. There needs to be an alternate universe where Nicolas Cage doesn't make movies. That's the universe I want to live in.
Don't.
Because then I can enjoy those movies that everybody seems to like that he makes. And I can sit down and watch them.
Oh, but you love Nick Cage.
I hate him. Can't stand him.
But that's really all I got for this week. I mean, now that I pissed you off and got you on a 10-minute Nick Cage rant.
I gotta smoke a bowl now. This is terrible. I gotta smoke some weed. You got me all bothered.
I'm gonna try to jump on Outriders here. Hopefully the servers are back up.
Alright, I am going to finish watching Godzilla vs. Kong, which next week we are going to talk about. And I'm hoping to have my friend Ray Peterson on the show with us. He knows a lot about Godzilla and King Kong and the MonsterVerse, that is. He's very well knowledge, so I'm going to try and have him on the show with us, talk about the movie. It also gives you guys a little bit of time to watch the movie, so we're not completely spoiling it for people.
Like we do.
So you got to wait.
Soldiers.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay, yeah, we spoil some shit, but we don't spoil everything, all right?
Oh, I'll spoil the fuck out of Falcon Winter Soldier.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you could put in the details that there's spoiler alert, right?
Oh, I put in their review.
Okay. Well, they don't know.
Yep. Don't watch it.
But, yeah. That's really all I got. Tune in next week when we are going to talk about Kong Godzilla and probably episode 4 of Falcon and Winter Soldier, amongst other things. But until then, I will see y'all geeks and geekettes next week.
Deuces.